Okay, so do me a favor and look at your home screen. Look at those icons. They're so simple, so flat. They're all anyways, so like the whole point of this was that I wanted to say that I don't like the icons on my phone and I wanted to change them for good. By the way, the icons being bad is just a joke. Everybody has their own style and taste, and I didn't mean that. I was just joking. Okay, we're good, right? We're good. Okay, thank you. So anyways, all I had to do was go to the already existing ton of packs for iPhone and go and choose any icon pack which I like, pay for them, download them, and use them. That's it, right? But no, that would hurt my itty bitty designer ego. So what do? I decided to make my own. Well, then I ended up making even shittier ones, and not even for all the apps I use, and that's it. That's the video. Yeah, okay, see you, bye. See you in the next one. Well, anyways, that was a joke. So I did make even shittier ones, but I looked at them for a few months. I was pretty bored of them, and I decided that I should actually make the good ones. So, and this time I wanted to make them skeuomorphic, you know, like a little bit like the old iOS days, where you actually have like a notepad for the notes app and everything. But the thing was, how do I stay consistent? Like there's a lot of apps on my phone, like every other human being, and most of them I don't use. So I first restricted myself to only make the icons for the apps on my home screens, which I see every day. So I decided that okay, I'll only make for those apps, but how do I still stay consistent, because those are still a lot. So I think, okay, there may be 100 apps, or maybe I want a few variations of a few apps, so maybe I'll do that, right? So how do I keep myself consistent and accountable? Well, I decided to put my work on the internet and make the internet and any person anywhere have the right to keep me accountable for my work. So a little bit of backstory, I never had a Twitter account. I only had Instagram, that too just to talk to friends, if I had any. Anyways, so I thought before Twitter, like Elon Musk takes down all of Twitter and burns it, I might as well try and use it. People say that you can find some good communities there. So like, yeah, okay, I'll do that. Like I'm gonna make an icon anyway, may as well post it everywhere. So yeah, I made a Twitter account in 2023. And I am 23. Wow. So I'll only focus on my Twitter journey because everything else was very uneventful. So anyways, I started posting and I have like 0 followers. I didn't even tell my friends that I'm doing this. I just like started posting it on Instagram. That's how they knew about it. So anyways, I didn't even tell my friends and family to follow me or something. I just started randomly posting and I did see 10-20 followers. That was good, right? 2 weeks in, I realized 100 days is a lot. 100 days is like 1/3 of a year. 100 days is like 14 weeks and 2 days. I calculated it. And anyways, basically I started crying about it to my friends. Every time we were around, I was like, dude, 100 days is a lot and I'm really getting burnt out doing this. Like I started by making icons in batches. So I made like 10-12 icons in a go, like at a weekend sitting, because I was really inspired, you know, because that's starting like a initial spark. So I made a ton, and they were really bad, by the way, but I just started and that was good. Like some people were liking it. But one fine day I see a app which was in beta and I like that app. Like I like the concept of it. It was a simple alarm app, but so much more useful. So I was like, this looks nice. What if I just make an app icon for that? Like it was made by an indie developer, but what if I make an app icon for that? Like just in case, like I just had a good idea for the app icon for that app. So I was like, might as well. So I made the app icon, I posted it. The dude DMs me. He was really impressed. And he offered me money for that app icon. My mind was blown. That day I made my first sale and my reaction was literally, oh, I'm not broke anymore, oh my. But yeah, that wasn't too much money though, but like yeah, that was a start. I never expected like to make any kind of money doing this. I was just literally doing it to change my home screen's app icons. It was but anyways, even after that, I just kept making icons like 20 days went by, 30 days went by, I get one more offer for one more job, and this one was a pretty big amount of money. Like I'm not gonna reveal it or anything, I'll tell you the total at the end, but like that was big amount that I wasn't expecting. And I did realize that my icons were getting better than they used to be, like on day one, and I was like, okay, maybe I'm actually improving. And I started seeing other people's work, I started following other people on Twitter, and it was really coming to me. Like I was starting to understand what kind of, like how the lighting works in a skeuomorphic setting, how people actually make it look more aesthetic or like good looking. And I steadily was growing in followers, and it was starting to pick up. Like I was on 100 followers by day 30 or something. And then the first burst happens. On day 47, I post this dribble icon and something goes wrong. So I was getting like 1k impressions, 2k impressions on every one of my posts. This one went crazy. This one went to like 14k impressions, and I suddenly wake up to 250 followers, like almost close to 300. So I was like blown away, like, dude, what the fuck? 300 people are watching me? None of my socials have that kind of a number. So 300 might be really small to you, whoever's watching this, but for me, that was huge. That was my first legit social media presence. I was like, holy dude, 300 people are watching me, like they're watching my stuff, holy shit. And during this time, like 50 days had gone by and I was halfway done, and every week I had like 2-3 people reaching out to me to make an app icon for their applications. But yeah, people were reaching out to me, so I was making money doing this, which I never expected. So that was really fun. Money is always fun. And during this time, like I really noticed that my quality of app icons was getting better and better every day, and people were really liking it. People were commenting on it. I had like 15k, 6 to 7k was like the average, but few ones which were doing good had 15k impressions. And then another month goes by and everything is pretty stable. I have a lot of requests, I'm working on the app icons, and I'm posting every day. But then cometh day 82. I post this app icon for the Apple Store, not the App Store, but the Apple Store. You know, the bag which Apple gives out with their product inside when you go and buy something from the Apple Store. I just made that bag for the Apple Store, and that freaking blew up. You know, like let's say like the highest was 24k. That was the highest amount of impressions any one of my posts got. You know what? How many impressions that one Apple Store icon has? 330k or something. I don't even remember the number. That was fucking huge. I wake up, the follower count from 500 and gone up to 900. I woke up to almost double the followers I had. And you know that thing is actually good when people have both views for it, positive and negative. Till now, everybody was supportive. Everybody was saying that, hey, that's a really good icon, that's so detailed and everything. But this time, people were cursing it. Like people were saying, thank God Apple doesn't do these kinds of icons. Like people were having conflicting views. Like people were arguing about it. And I was like, in the morning I had like 900 followers. By afternoon I had 1200. That was crazy to me. My phone that day did not stop buzzing. It was absolutely crazy. But well, every good thing comes to an end. It was just 18 more days to end. And well, after that, I did not actually get too many followers after that. I am currently sitting on 1.7k. And well, after that, there was no huge jump anymore. Like that was the peak. That was the absolute peak. I did not see any other peaking or any other post blowing up. That was it. After that, the impressions actually died down by a lot. But I had a constant flow of commissions. I was working even after those 100 days were over. I was still working on who had requested commissions. And well, that was an amazing journey. I loved it. I actually had created something which not only I love, which people actually love. Like people I have never met. They're just online people. You have to understand, this is all a first for me. And that was absolutely crazy. After this whole journey, I have like 1.7k people who actually like my work, and I'm a part of a design community that actually likes my work and gives me good feedback even when the work is shit. Like, people call it out and I like it. That is good feedback. Like, not very good though, like not constructive criticism, but well, I make it work. But it's still Twitter, like it changed to X and all that all happened in the middle. I was tweeting about that too, posting now. Well, anyways, but now I have a digital product. You can download the whole icon pack. Links down below in the description, and you can go check that website out. And I have all my icons that I made from day 0 to day 100, and this whole journey was absolutely worth it. I made a bit of money doing the commissions, around 1900. I'm very bad with numbers, so I don't have the actual. I'm too lazy to like add it all up. But anyways, I know the total. So from that, and plus after making this whole icon pack, I made 11 sales till now. That's not a huge number, but I made 11 sales, and that is not zero. And that is completely mind-blowing to me. This is my first digital product, and people are actually buying it, and people are liking it. People are posting that back to me, like screenshots of their home screens with my icons. It just fills my heart with so much joy seeing that a product which I made is actually making people happier in their lives. I don't know, even just a little bit. Like, you open your app screen and you open your home screen and then you just look at it and you go like, damn, that looks nice. That's all I want. And also, people who are watching this video, you're also part of that journey now. I grinded out the website in like a weekend. I made it in Framer, put up the payment gateway using Lemon Squeezy, put it all together, made the icons usable, named the icons because I never named it. My Figma file looked like this. It was a complete chaos. I worked out the kinks. I had it up and running in like a weekend, which was really hard to do, but well, it worked out. And now finally, I don't have to come back home early from house parties at my friends because I have to make a fucking icon. My friends would have killed me for more than 3 months. Every party, every gathering I went to, I had to be like, hey, I gotta go back like 8 p.m. in the night. I was like, hey, I gotta go back. I haven't still worked on my icon yet, and I have to like go and make it. I was late on a few days. I was like a little bit late. I posted some shit app icons some days, and that was all part of the whole process, but I still loved it. That's a milestone in my life now, and I liked looking back on it. But finally, I can go back to making user interfaces and experiences. That was my first love and will always be. But I realized that app icons are a part of that too, and now I have that skill too. I hope I inspired you to start something of your own, like a passion project for your own personal self, like not with money in mind, but rather just for the fun of it. Like, I really wanted the icons for myself. Like, this was never the part of the plan. It's just built up to it, and I really love that because this is a really organic way of making a digital product, and I never expected this to happen, and this is all such a surprise to me. So basically, the takeaway is just start something. If you really love it, just start it. No matter how bad you are, you'll eventually get good, and it's just about the time. Like, you just have to keep doing it and doing it and doing it, and you'll eventually be really good at it. And it's just the amount of time it takes. And post it out, show your work. No matter who you show it to, just put it out in the world, show your work. And no matter what kind of feedback you get, like people saying it's trash, it's bad, like thank God nobody makes this kind of shit, or like people who are saying, hey, this is great, this is amazing, I love it. And all this kind of feedback keeps you motivated to do something, and you learn to use all kinds of feedback to make your work better. Like, even if somebody says that it's just bad and you don't know what it is, you just keep doing it until you know what makes it bad. Like, you'll see a pattern and you'll just know that, hey, this is what maybe makes it bad, and you'll get good at it. So yeah, just start something and put it out, show your work. That's it. Anyways, I do have another challenge in mind, and so if you want to see that, you can follow me on Twitter or on Instagram. I do post it on Instagram too, or Threads if anybody's using it. I don't know. You'll find all my handles down in the description below. And if you want to see how that next challenge ends up, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you can see that video when that comes up. And hope you like this video. And don't forget to like and comment on this video, whatever your thoughts are about this. And I'll see you in the next one.